Alright, well, I got a quick public service announcement for y'all. It's roll cage time, boys. So, Friday, picking up the tubing. We're going to start on Merle's roll cage this weekend, which means Thursday's video next week, roll cage. We also got some work done on the orange truck, and my Silverado tried to kill me, so we fixed that too. We are going to fit hitch receiver back here. There used to be one, and they dropped this thing on the ground, and it got all bent up and mangled, so I remade most of this back section. So we're going to add a hitch back in. We're going to mark this area out. Correct. And then I don't want this to go all the way up, so I'm going to have it sit in here probably about like that, so that I can get a nice good bead on this old structure that we left back behind that when we cut all the old stuff out. Like 1.5 inches. I think that'll be good. Alright, so we're going to mock this guy into place now. We got our hole cut. We need to make sure it's trued up this way, and that way. So the truck's not sitting level. It's close, but it's not level. It's just on its wheels on my uneven driveway. So we need to make sure our leveling points are true to the frame, not actually level. So like the truck itself is sitting about 0.8 degrees that way. And it's about, go right above that, about 1 degree this way. So we're going to match that on here. That way, when the truck's sitting level, this will be sitting level with the truck instead of this being level now, and then being all crooked when the truck's sitting flat. So about there. We'll give it a tack, and then we can adjust accordingly. And then also, no, a 110 welder is not a strong enough welder for this. But my big welders are both out of gas right now. My MIG welder and my TIG welder are. I need to go refill those at work tomorrow, probably like on my way home. So this is only to tack it in place. I'm not doing any sort of big structural welding with a little tiny welder. There's ways to work around that, like preheating stuff and getting into all that, but I can't really get into preheating things because this is painted. I'm trying to affect the painted area as minimally as possible. And I have the full size stuff. I just need to get more gas tomorrow. All right. Make sure nothing moves, although it shouldn't have. 1.1, 1.0, 1.2, 1.2, and then visually that looks like freaking 90 to me, man. So we're gonna make new mud flap mounts The trick is all this stuff's different back here now than it was when this stuff was on here. It's a dually now. The spring spacing's different now. Everything's different now to there. So I figure if I make this top bar, I'm going to do a bar that fits under here, and then we'll taper the end of it. If I make that bar 27, and then we'll do some angle on top to tie in to this cross structure here, our angle iron, and then we can re-drill this as we needed. And we can just suck this right up against the bottom of that, taper the end, and I think that'll turn out good. So we'll make 2 pairs of those for each side. The other thing we're going to make are some little stand-up caps to this so you can tie a ladder down and have something to secure it to. So those I'm just going to make out of some 1x2, right, like that. I've got all this scrap, and I'll make them about 3 inches high. There are a few things nicer than a nice brand new piece of frickin' lens for your welding helmet. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You can only weld as good as you can see. Alright, this is just for you, Turd Furgison. Thank you for being so worried about my hands, sir. I'm gonna put gloves on just for you. Although I really do need to be better about doing that. I just have plenty of bad habits. The regulator seems to be working good. You know what? I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do an arc shot. This is either going to look really good or really bad. Well, it appears that we have a problem. I was driving home and my brake decided that it doesn't want to stop anymore. I went to hit the brakes and it did one of these. Yeah, it ain't supposed to go that far down. It's supposed to stop after a little bit. So I picked up a master cylinder for it. We're going to throw that in real quick. I got to halt everything else because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And I need to pick up tube this week so that we can start on Merle's roll cage there. So we're going to change gears here. We're going to get this fixed because life happens and I can't not have a truck. All right, I'm not going to do a whole tutorial on this, but if you guys want one in the future, just let me know in the comments. And next time I have to do one of these, I'll do an in-depth thing. I'm just kind of trying to get it done today so that I can get my truck fixed, so I can get tube, so I can build a roll cage. So I'm trying to be quick about it. But what we're going to do is called bench bleeding. What it does is get all the air out of your master cylinder, because if you don't get all the air out of your master cylinder, you're going to sit here and you're going to bleed your truck for hours and it's still going to have a crap pedal. So you push on your plunger and you can watch the fluid come into these tubes, and it feeds back into the fluid, so it's not able to introduce any new air into the system while you do this, as long as everything's sealed up. So you push it through, pulls the air, nice and slow, and we just got to cycle it through. See all those air bubbles going through here? Oh, look at my sick wheel lights. Just kidding. Doing brakes in the dark. Frickin' winter savings time. Oh, thank goodness that moved. That would have been real bad. All right. Turn on the sucker 5000. Still freaking not great. We're gonna let that go for a minute. Fluid's looking a lot cleaner, but make sure we got some nice good fluid. I won't bring you along for the ride on all of them, but we're gonna do all four corners. So you have the pedal field, and you probably have to pump it a couple times too. Like get the old lady in there to give her the old hee-yah with her foot. I feel like I'm telling ghost stories. It was a cold night, and we were working on our brakes in the dark. Ah! So, new master cylinders in. Brakes are bled. Let's see what she do. There we go, that's better. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see if we got brakes. Sweet! Back from our test drive. Truck did great. I got brakes now. I can drive without my truck trying to kill me, so that's sweet. So Thursday after it rains, we're gonna pick up tube for the roll cage for Merle, and we're starting on that this weekend. So next week, next video, roll cage. So stay tuned. Make sure you tune back in for that, because I know everyone's waiting for that, and I've been waiting for that. I can't wait to get that thing caged up. So sometimes life throws curveballs at you. You just got to take them, roll with it, and keep on keeping on. So if you don't get started, you'll never get finished.